Over the last couple of seasons of Snowmobiler Television, we've had the chance to go on a number of bucket list type destinations. Now it's a ton of work bringing you the stories from these places, but thankfully we're up to the task. That's kind of a lie. It doesn't really feel like work at all. In fact, it's an honor and a privilege every chance we get to go to one of these destinations. But one of the things that we make sure of is that these places are places that you can go to and ride your own snowmobile at. So here's a selection of some of our favorites. First up on our list is our trip from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario up to Wawa through Halfway Haven. For this ride, we unloaded in Searchmount just outside the Sault to begin our tour, with the Haven as our first overnight stop. There's basically nothing between Searchmount and Wawa other than Halfway Haven, so there's no way to get lost. But you do have to ride about 160 kilometers between fuel stops to make it. Now you could get to Wawa with just a gas and go without overnighting at Halfway Haven, but it's the Haven and its proprietor Sean that make this destination stand out in my memory. Halfway has a rustic charm to it just like Sean. The whole place makes you feel welcome and at home right away. Plus the food will make you wish you had a bigger stomach just to eat more. And when Sean asks you if you want him to murder your burger and bacon, don't think about it, just say yes.
Halfway Haven's legendary, like last night's burger. If somebody's hungry, I can hurt you. I just want everybody to feel pleased.
I didn't think it was possible to eat a half-pound hamburger with a pound of bacon on it, but you can.
I destroyed that burger. It was delicious. It's all handmade, and Sean is a fantastic cook.
Once you arrive in Wawa, we stayed at the Motor Inn. Now Wawa is a decent-sized Northern Ontario town with everything you need as a snowmobile traveler. Even a decent nightlife that included bowling for us on our one night in town. Then if you're up to it, you can hook up with Russ from Top Secret Boondocking for an off-trail adventure.
Basically the secret is out. People far and wide know about it, and it's great because we've got thousands of acres that are untouched, and it's good some people are finally getting to ride them.
Moving one province over to the right, it was hard to pinpoint just one location in Quebec, so I'm going to give you a few. Gems can be found throughout the province, but two in particular that stand out are the Balbazar Sauvage in Abitibi-Témiscamingue and Le Manoir Richelieu in the Charlevoix region, a few hours drive past Quebec City. Both offer a very high-level snowmobiling experience, but at reasonable-ish prices.
So you can snowmobile in the area of Quebec City. You can also snowmobile in the area of Saguenay, which is north of Quebec City, and then do the buckle if you want towards Charlevoix and then head back to Quebec City. So this is like sort of the snowmobile destination that you can get to, and there's lots of snow. You can enjoy a stay at the S Hotel, visit it, it is quite unique. We may think that it's going to be very cold inside the S Hotel, but actually with the frigid temperatures outside, inside the S Hotel, the temperature is like 3-4 below. So sleeping there is an experience.
Both these destinations will impress a significant other with their experiences. So if a romantic snowmobile tour is on your list, look no further. But Quebec is not just about beautiful accommodations and culinary delights. The trail system is just as important for us sledders, and here Quebec has always impressed us.
But they make a pretty nice walk, the groomer, because he pass 2 times a week for sure. And about the people, what he say now is really good one, because it's really large, because the groomer pass on the one way and back the other way. So they have more space for the snowmobile guys. And it's almost, although not many to wave, to curbs, it's almost straight one. But not stop, we have not too many cross the road. And talking on the trail also, they go to the Balbazar because it's a pretty nice place. Because we are really differently to the other ride, because the people just take home, you know, like make it comfortable. That's the reason we don't take too many people at the same time, just to feel really nice and relaxed.
The list of great places in Quebec doesn't end there. Throughout the province, from the Gaspé to Lac-Saint-Jean to Val-d'Or to Saint-Donat, you can find excellence in the trails, accommodations, and food. The trifecta for the snowmobile adventure seeker. Moving east once more, Atlantic Canada is not often top of mind as one of Canada's great snowmobiling destinations, but it truly is. Blessed with deep snow that arrives early and stays late, along with spectacular views, Atlantic Canada is a great way to extend the snowmobile season. In the past, I've ridden in each maritime province except for PEI and Nova Scotia, so those places are on my bucket list. And one place for sure I would go back to is Deer Lake, Newfoundland, the Rock, to ride in Gros Morne and across the Gregory Plateau. That trip was amazing.
The trails are white gold, and that's a phrase that was coined by the province and us almost 20 years ago now. And even while the rest of North America struggles for snow this winter, New Brunswick has had trails groomed and open for over 4 weeks.
It's quite an honor. Anytime we have people come over and gonna jump on our trails, I think they're pretty impressed. I know we've worked hard the last 10 years to try to put something together here that's second to nobody's, and we're getting there.
Beautiful trails here in Nova Scotia. In northern Nova Scotia, we have a beautiful trail system. Cape Breton has the most snow. They have a trail system that starts, their snow starts probably early December, goes till sometime mid-April. But it's another thing to be out here in northern Nova Scotia looking at the trail and seeing what we're doing.
It was hard for us to settle on just one province or area in this spectacular maritime region. Anyone who has traveled anywhere in the area knows there's something special and welcoming about it. Each province has its own unique qualities when it comes to snowmobiling, from deep snow and tabletop trails to the remote wilderness of Labrador, where the Cane's Quest Adventure Race is held. Last, we're headed back west. Grizzly Lodge had us out last year to experience their version of backcountry alpine riding, and it turned out to be one of my most memorable trips of the year. In fact, I even spent my own money to go back to Grizzly Lodge in April for the last ride of the season. Now, we were the last 2 dudes in the lodge and enjoyed spring bluebird conditions. Grizzly Lodge isn't simply located just off the highway or next to a town. Instead, you have to ride into Grizzly, packing all your gear, so you need to be prepared for that. But with the lodge already up in the backcountry, it means you walk out of the lodge in the morning and ride right out of the compound. And despite this remote location, Grizzly still manages to prepare delicious chef-prepared meals 3 squares a day. The lodge also offers clients comfortable rooms with an awesome common area featuring pool tables, a lounge area, and bar. Just remember, if you ring the old shell casing, you'll buy a round for everyone in the joint. Good times.
As a snowmobiler myself, since I was 8-9 years old, I can't think of a season yet that I didn't have a sled and have ridden. And today I still get giddy when I get on my sled and go for a ride. And that has really played into developing the business, because I feel like I know what other snowmobilers want when they come to a place like this.
All over Canada, we have great snowmobiling, and here at STV, we're going to continue to bring you these rides and experiences, because our limits here are basically limitless. I know for me, there's tons more places I want to get to on my bucket list. So if you've got that favorite place that you've been to or want to get to, why don't you find us on Facebook or Instagram and tell us about it, and maybe we'll just join you.